So I thought for the longest time that hard work would pay off. That was what I thought. Then I worked and I was like, you know what? I think the hard work is paying off. People love me. Everybody loves me. My coworkers love me. My employer loves me. And, customers, they love me. Then I learned maybe hard work doesn't actually really pay off. Because it turns out that when you work hard, the company doesn't care. They only care about money. So if they could save some money by cutting you a little bit, hey, they're gonna do it. And so I, for the longest time, was originally thinking that hard work paid off. And then I found out it doesn't. And there goes the bus. That's my cue to be able to leave. But I found out maybe hard work doesn't pay off. And it's kind of given me a lot to think about, because I've been thinking, is it even worth it? Is it even worth it to work hard anymore? What's the point of working hard, of putting in 110% when it means nothing? And that's kind of been the struggle I've been going through for the past, I would say, month-ish at this point. And the real thing I've kind of learned is that I just need to not work hard anymore. I just need to do the bare minimum and call it a day. Because I've shown how hard I can work and they just don't care. So, whatever. Then today I was met with a very interesting proposition. And originally I had plans to talk about, something else. And then that completely changed when this happened. So today was a little bit of an annoying day, a little crazy throughout parts of it. Oh damn it, I fucking hit the pothole. It was a little crazy. I was exhausted and I stayed up till 2 a.m. last night, and then I woke up at 12 and I look at my phone. My boss texted me 10 minutes ago, hey, can you come in today? The other coworker called out sick. So, extra 7 hours and 45 minutes of pay. But, yeah, I had to get going. So, today was a tough day for sure. But I was working on cleaning the whole time. We were doing good. And then eventually I was like, you know what? I really want to go piss. I want to go take my bathroom break. So I go to the bathroom and I come back down. And right as I'm getting to the deli, there's this old guy who I've seen him around every now and then. And he always tells me that I do a really good job. I cut the meats really fucking well. Because he told me, the other guys, they don't do it like you do it, So he would only ever want me to slice something for him, basically. So I was like, all right. I'm not trying to put down my other coworkers here, but, it's also nice that he's like, hey, you're fucking good at your job. Because I kind of am, bro. Maybe that's a little bit of ego, but I think I'm pretty fucking good, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Especially with those slicers. Dude, those slicers they're older than me, okay? They're older than me, and I'm fucking older than I look, dude. I'm 26. And those fucking slicers are that old. And yet, I managed to do the best I can to slice as best as I can with those things, which is not fucking easy. But he was there and he was talking to me, and he was kind of, he's like, oh, you're still working here? And I was telling him that, they've been cutting hours and stuff. And he's like, oh, you should come work for me. That's a yellow light. He was like, you should come work for me. And I was like, sure, maybe, I don't know. And then he was like, yeah, you should come work for me. I was like, what? So he was basically telling me that he owns his business, which, you know, I'm not going to go into too much detail, obviously. But he was telling me he owns his business. And they work with, you know, some bigger companies, and they you know, they manufacture stuff in a factory. And he was like, do you know anything about, like, quality control? I was like, not really, but he was like, you know, we'd be willing to train you. I was like, oh, okay. So I ended up talking to him for probably like 10 minutes, and he was really trying to get me to be like, he's really trying to get me to like agree to it. And I didn't really want to, because I don't know entirely, and like this might not even be like a fucking job or something, you know? So I don't know. I don't know if that's really the exact play I want to make. I don't know how much I trust this guy. And also the other thing, oh wow. that guy realized he had to make the turn. He just fucking went on the wrong side of the road. Nice. But my coworker was telling me that he remembered there was one time that there was like a Spanish lady, and this guy was trying to he was like, oh, you know, you want a job, you want to work for me or something like that. And I was like, yeah, you know, he did kind of do that, huh? But so my point in all of it is, right, is that this guy, I don't entirely know how much I trust him. You know, he comes by every once in a while. But I still, like, it was something interesting to think about. And it kind of made me feel pretty good, which is strange. Because I felt kind of shit, like, recently, dude. I felt like so shit about life and everything. I've just been like, it sucks right now. My hours are getting cut. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm going back to school, and like I gotta fucking get all this tooth shit done. And after that, just the prospect of it, I had like this moment where it just clicked in my brain, and I was like, dude, like, I'm kind of doing it. Because yes, it's let me try to get, yeah, I'm not getting any light, never mind. I'm not getting any light. Well, actually, well, you know what, we'll just do this. Boom. There we go. Okay, hold on. Let me just angle it a little better. There we go. Oh my god. Oh, that really brightened it. Or it brightened my screen. I don't know. Maybe that's what it did. But yeah, I could not believe what had just transpired. This guy was basically like, hey, you want to come work for me? I'm probably not going to take it, because I don't know how much I can trust it. And it's a little further, which the nice thing is that this job, it's right here. So it's not far. And this, it's not far, but like, it's, you know, 10 minutes further probably. So I don't know. But still, just the prospect of it, when it clicked in my brain, just thinking like, dude, I have a lot more potential than I thought I did. Because I feel like for so long, this job was almost kind of like chaining me down to an extent. But now I'm just kind of thinking, like, I have so many possibilities of what I could do. Like, I could go work at this fucking factory. He said I would get like $20 or $25 an hour or something, which is better than what I'm making right now. And it probably wouldn't be as strenuous as, you know, what's going on now. Or I could keep doing this, and then I could go back to school. And just that like potential where I have all these possibilities open to me, that felt awesome. I'm not gonna lie, that felt really cool. And I was just like, this is awesome. So that is basically what happened, and it's kind of put me in a good mood. And then also, because I didn't do any grab and goes today, and I was just solely focused on cleaning, dude, we finished pretty early, which was nice. And I even sharpened one of the slicers too, so that's good. But yeah, I mean, I can't believe that happened. But the thing it really showed me is, for a while, you know, I had the whole thing where hard work pays off. Then I realized maybe hard work doesn't pay off because all corporations see are dollar signs. And now I've kind of realized maybe it does pay off, but just not in the way I thought. Because I thought, oh, you know, hard work pays off. Nice. Thanks for that. I thought that hard work would pay off because it would be like, oh, you know, I get a raise or something. I'd get some sort of recognition. That wasn't what happened, but I have noticed a lot of times that customers have said, like, you do a great job, you know, you're the best guy here, and that sort of thing. And I think that in its own kind of right is a little bit, it's paying off in that respect. And I think that overall, I've really learned that hard work does kind of pay off, but just not in the way that you usually think it would. So that has kind of made me feel a little more optimistic about things. But then there is also a lot of you know, things that kind of suck right now, like the economy sucks. And there's wars going on, and they might get worse. And, you know, at this point it looks like World War III could be around the corner. Who knows? But, you know what? It's okay, because I feel like I have potential to do something that's worthwhile. And maybe it's this. I don't know. That's probably gonna be a good thumbnail. I need like rage baity thumbnails. There we go. Now people are gonna click it. Dude, I was gonna, originally what I was gonna do is I was gonna make a video talking about kind of like the rage baitiness of that video I made, just nice guys finish last, which it's not like I'm sitting there like, why can't I get all the women? Why do they hate nice guys? Why do they only date these fucking pieces of shit? Like, it had nothing to do with that. It was just me talking about how when your only quality is being a nice guy, then nobody really cares. Like, you need to have something that kind of makes you more interesting of a person. But I realized, like, people don't read, or people don't watch. They see an image, they see a couple words for the title, and they just go and they just insta comment. And I'm just like, I mean, there were some people that were like, you know, there's some like constructive criticism, and then there was some like, you know, oh hey man, this is a cool video. And there's the one guy that was just like, you have no self-awareness. I was just like, I have no self-awareness? I don't know. Like, I'm not saying I'm perfect or anything, but like, I've been trying to improve myself as much as I can. I'm trying to learn new skills. I'm trying to do this, spending time doing this, working. That wasn't a thing I was doing before. I'm trying to lose weight. No, like, these things also take time. So, because I mean, in the span of a year, I've lost like almost 50 pounds, like maybe more than 50 pounds. That's just like the generous sort of things. Like the end of last May, I was like 200 pounds, and now I'm like almost 150. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I'm decently self-aware. Like, I have my problems, but I try to be cognizant of them. I kind of did that a little bit last night, to be honest. Last night was was an interesting night I won't fully get into, but I didn't want to go to bed. I just ended up watching, like, Avenged Sevenfold live performances for, like, a really long while. And I was up till, like, 2 a.m. And then I went to bed, and I woke up at 12, and I did this. I look at my watch, I look at my Fitbit, and my boss texted me I had to be, or, you know, that my other coworker called out sick. Yeah. I kind of regret staying up till 2 now because of that. I'm really going to try to fix my sleep schedule tonight, but that's not going to be easy because it's already 10:30 because I stayed till 10 tonight, which, holy shit. The company's gonna die now because I stayed till 10. What a fucking sin. What a sin I committed, dude. I didn't even take a lunch break. I probably, like, should I have taken a lunch break? Probably. Because it was like 7 hours, 45 minutes. But I didn't want to. Like, I don't care, man. You know, look, they're scheduling me without lunch breaks now, so I don't know what a lunch break is. But yeah, I got a little off topic there. But to kind of bring it back, I've kind of learned that maybe hard work does kind of pay off, just not in the way you would kind of expect. Which is a little depressing in some senses. But I think the fact that people know that I am working hard really shows with the customers, at least. Because people love me. And I mean, I've heard it from a lot of other people that have been like some of those other guys, they don't do the best job. They just throw it on there, slice it however they want, and that's it. You know, you always slice it thin, you always, you know, you do it really well. So, yeah, I don't know. I try to be optimistic. It's not always easy, but I feel like towards myself, I am very negative most of the time. But it was just so interesting for the first time in a while to like really feel like positive about myself and my life, because it's like I'm young, I have a lot of opportunities still ahead. It's not like everything's just gonna collapse tomorrow. I hope. So, with that, I think I'm going to turn off this light. So now you're not really going to be able to see me very well anymore. I mean, you can kind of see me. It's not that bad. Here, let's do this. Okay, that didn't do anything. Whatever. But with that, I'm going to get out of here so I can go home and I can try to sleep earlier. I think I'm going to make a video pretty soon. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it on my drive. On one of my drives. I've got it. I'm going to drive there and drive back. So I don't know. We'll see. But I want to make a video talking about prioritizing sleep and my sort of committal to that. And hopefully I will manage to kind of wrangle that demon finally. Because, dude, my sleep has gotten so fucked recently, and it's just getting worse, man. I went to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning last night, dude. Why? Why do I do these things to myself? I just recorded that video too about rewards, which you probably won't see yet, right? Or no, you've probably seen it by this point, actually. But I just made that video, and then I just proceeded to reward myself for nothing, and then stay up fucking giga late, and not even do everything I needed to do. So, oopsie. But, you know, things could be a lot worse, okay? I have a car, I have a job, I have people, have family. It's not that bad. And I bought protein bars, but not the ones that I was buying before that I like. You know, because those have like a lot of protein, and I'm just buying like shitty little ones for kids, but like they're on sale. So, hey, I'll take it. Okay? If it's normally $6 and I get it for $4, we take those. Well, actually, it's less than $4 even because I have a discount too. So, it's like $3 something. Let's go. I'll take that every day of the week. Yeah. I don't know. I feeling a little optimistic. We'll see where things go. With that, I'm gonna go in the house so I can go eat and stuff before I go sleep. So, yeah. I guess that's it.